So can everybody see the screen? Please message yes or no. All right. So now currently this window is yes. Now this Windows Blender. This will be the software we're going to use to model or render our 3D object. And I have put the basic commands on the left side of my screen, so you can just refer. Hello. Okay. Hello. Can everybody hear me now? Okay. Now this is Blender 3D modeling software. We'll be using. Just wait a moment. If anybody can't see the screen, please notify. So I'll continue. Now, in the current scene, we have a cube, camera, and a light. This will be the startup scene when we enter the Blender. Now we'll just delete this camera and light, as currently we don't need it right now. So just select the camera and shift click the light tool and press X, and the delete but pop-up will be coming, and just click on delete, and it will delete. I just provided my controls the bottom right corner, so you can refer it. So, so currently we have the cube right now. So just what I'll be modeling today will be it's like I don't know a small kind of building. So that will be easy for you to model. Let's just start. Uh, first of all, I'll show the current image we'll be using. So first we will select our cube. You can select it by pressing the left click onto the cube and press G to, move it around with the mouse. Is everybody following correctly? Okay. So we can press G and move the cube with the mouse, with the help of the mouse. Then you can view the scene and select change the scene by holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse. So you can see the cube from different angles. So it will be helpful to model. You can change the screen. like change the scene and see the cube in different angles by pressing the middle mouse button, holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse. So you will be able to see the cube at different angles. Um, you can then hold the shift and hold the middle mouse button and then move the camera so we can change the scene but not rotate it. Uh, like hold the shift and hold the middle mouse button to change the scene without rotating the but without changing the angles. Um, is everything clear? Is everything up to now clear? So Akhil Akhil has raised the hand. Yeah, everything clear? You can move the change the angle of the scene by holding the mouse button and change the scene by shift and mouse button to move the scene. Okay. Now, now we need to change the shape of our object. So to change the shape of the object, we should go to the edit mode. So right now the top left corner, there's a option named object mode and just click on it and there'll be a drop down menu and go into edit mode. So now we'll be and we can see the cube vertex of the each cube that each vertex of the cube and the faces. We can select the vertex of the cube and we can move this vertex by pressing G and we can just uh, change the shape of a cube. By pressing G, we can move the vertex to here and we can change the shape of the cube. Mm, then we can select two vertices at the same time holding the shift and left click. Holding shift and just click on the two vertices or four vertices to get the face and then just move it by pressing G. Then change the shape of the of a cube like this. Um, or you can just go to the top and here we can see this is currently a vertex select, so you can only select the vertices. Uh, here we can see this is edge select, so we can select the edges. Um, then here we can see there's a face select. This one. We can select the faces of each. I'll repeat. This is vertex select, so we can select only the vertex of the of a cube. Uh, this is a edge select, the second one. We can move this edge, select this edge and move it by pressing G. Um, then we can use this to select a face and we can move it by pressing G. So now let's build. I'll just delete this group and now we can, if you want to add a new object to the scene, you can just hold Shift and press A. Now there will be a menu with an add and go to the mesh and click on cube or plane. What do you need? Well, I'll click on cube and bring a cube to the scene. That is Shift plus A to bring a add menu and select on cube to bring cube. Now we'll move this cube slightly upwards. Before that, we can move these objects in a particular axis. Like on a 3D space, there's three axes. Most of you would know about this. Uh, there's a three axis: x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So if we are gonna move this cube, it will be placed in either of these. Will be placed with respect to this axis. So if you want to move this object only in x-axis, what you should do is press G and then press uh, X if you want to move it only in x-axis, and press Y if you want to move only in y-axis, and press Z if you want to move only in z-axis. That way we can control where the object is placed rather than just press G and move it. The question might get difficult to understand. So press G and press Z to move it only up and down on the Z axis. Press X to move it on the X axis and Y to move it on the Y axis. G and X, G and Z, G and Y. I'll place this group just above the grid reference. And now to build a building, I'll just go to the edit mode by clicking here and going down the edit mode. You can go change the edit mode of the going by object mode by pressing tab. Like you press tab on the object mode, when you're in object mode, it will go in edit mode. When you're in edit mode, if you press tab, it will go in object mode. Now go into edit mode and select a face, and we can extrude a face from a cube by pressing E. And there are new can extrude the space from this, so we can in the 3D model, the basic box model. So and we can select this space and scale it by pressing S. By pressing S and change the mouse, we can scale the space, or you can say, go into edit mode, check mode, and select the cube, the object, and press S. We can scale this object. We, just like before, we can scale this object with respect to any one axis by pressing X, Y, or Z after pressing S. So when you press S and press X, it will only scale it on the X axis. If you press S and then Y, it will only scale in Y axis. And if you press S and then Z, it will only scale in Z axis. Can everybody follow? Anybody have doubts? Just message. Then we can rotate this object by pressing R and change the mouse. We can rotate. Now, when you press R, Okay. Uh, okay. This is the first cube we have. So somebody asked the doubt: how did I extrude the space? So what I did was, I went into edit mode and selected a face I want to extrude. So that I use E to extrude the face so that there is a another uh, face or another cube on top of this cube. So I'll just click on a face and E to extrude, and I'll get a cube on the top. Okay, and so are there any doubts until now? Until now, ഉം, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് അറിയാത്തവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവണില്ല എന്നാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാനിപ്പോ ഇതുവരെ പറഞ്ഞത് മലയാളത്തിൽ കൂടി പറഞ്ഞു. ആം, ഇതെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്ട് ഇപ്പോ പിള്ളേര് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒബ്ജക്ട് മോഡിൽ നിൽക്കുവാണ്. അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്യൂബിനെ നമുക്ക് എസ് വെച്ച് സ്കെയിലിംഗ് ചെയ്യാം, ജി വെച്ച് മൂവ് ചെയ്യാം. പിന്നെ എഡിറ്റ് മോഡിൽ കയറുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പെൻസ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഈ വെക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്കത് എക്സ്ട്രൂഡും ചെയ്യാം. നമുക്ക് ഏത് പേസ് വെച്ച് ആണെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് എക്സ്ട്രൂഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. Okay. Then we can rotate this object by pressing R. Right? So currently when we are pressing R, it rotates from the position of we are seeing it. Like in the angle we are seeing. If rotate it will be on the normal of where we are seeing this object. So when we change the camera, the view by pressing the remote button and then rotate, you can see it rotates in the different axis. Likewise, when we change, you can see it rotating in the different axis. So this will be an issue when we are rotating. So we can press R and you can press R and then press X. So rotating only in the X axis. Like this, if we press R and then Y, R നെക്കിട്ട് Y നമുക്ക് Y axis മാത്രം rotate ചെയ്യാം. We can rotate it with respect to the Y axis only. If we are pressing R and then Z, we can rotate it in the Z axis. So നമുക്കിപ്പം കൺട്രോൾ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് എങ്ങനെ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് നമുക്ക് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഇങ്ങനെ if we lock the axis with respect by pressing X, Y or Z, we can easily control the object rotation. Kindly mute them. Okay. Then the next tool I'll be introducing is the cube cut. We can to cut a cube. Like we need to slice the cube from the middle or from any position. From any position. We can press Control on the edit mode. We can press Control plus R, and you will get a outline like this. Yes, Sri Krishna here. Then just click, and you will get a new edges on the alley. And when this click, and you can see a new loop has formed in the loop, and we can select a space, or we can just delete this space you can just delete this space. So if you want to cut it, let's say, just press Control R and there will come an outline. If you want to cut in the horizontal, you just move the mouse to the horizontal right edge in that direction. Just click on it and move the edge. You will see an edge to around it. So then, I'll start modeling now. You will get a better idea on how to use this. So I'll just use this and add a new. Okay, and I'll just place this cube onto the top of the grid so we can get a reference and press G and then Z and I'll press note 1 on the numpad so I can get um, correct value of the distance, the moving distance. So I'll go into the edit mode and then go to page select, and E to extrude. Extrude ചെയ്തിട്ട് പേജ് സെലക്ട് ആക്കിയിട്ട് പേജ് എടുക്കുക എക്സ്ട്രൂഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഷേപ്പ് മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റും നമുക്ക് this model just select this page E to extrude okay. And select this node the pieces I'll press G again so I can move it and select the axis. I just move it to here. Okay. I put a loop cut around here and let it face, let it face and extrude. Select this piece. Move it this. Right. So, um, now just extruding the faces we have right now, so we can just change the shape and give the model we want. As this. We can press Control Z to undo what we did before. Just um, okay. Yeah, this extrude is remove here. I do cut it here, and then just make it sunshine, sunshade. Select this space and press G and Z to move to the axis. Okay, next two, just click on it again and scale it to use it face here. And this G, X, Y, scale it to Please select this space and extrude it to the back. So we just select E and then press Y and move the mouse towards that. Now we'll have a hollow shape around here. So there's no face here. That's what we can see the inside of it. So to have a face in this face here, click on all the four vertices. Went back to vertex select and I clicked all the four vertices here. And then press F to provide a face here. Um, okay, I'll repeat. You select the four vertices that you want to face and then select the four vertices with shift and left click. Then press F. So we'll be having a face with the four between the four selected vertices. Um, then I'll just make layer of the shape of the image like first select the thing that is being select the piece, explode it down, and then control alt default, left click, select the facing one to explode, press E and eject to explode the Z axis. Select okay. Select the press E and press S. Just making a rough shape of I'm just making a rough shape of the building. I'm just making a rough shape of the building right now. Because each extrude that is the bottom. This this side. This normal sir. I just move the sunshine. It's like repeat what we get before. Now you will be seeing this vertex and this vertex slightly disoriented. This not correctly placed. So you can just merge these two vertices to a single vertex. So we can press Alt and M By selecting the two vertices, press Alt and M. We'll be having a merge menu of them, and press at center to merge it to the center. ഈ രണ്ട് വേർട്ടീസും നമ്മൾ എടുത്തിട്ട് ആൾട്ടും എമ്മും നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അറ്റ് സെന്ററിൽ കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് സെന്ററിൽ മെർജ് ആവും. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഇത് എനിക്കിലുള്ള എല്ലാ വേർട്ടീസും സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുക. Select all these vertices here. Press Alt and M and press Alt and M and press at center. Repeat it above. എവിടെയുള്ള എല്ലാ ഇങ്ങനെ മൗസ് വെച്ച് ഡ്രാഗ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഈ ഏരിയയുടെ അവിടെയുള്ള എല്ലാ വേർട്ടീസും സെലക്ട് ആവും. You click and drag the mouse. Let's click and drag the mouse. You can select all the vertices in this area and press Alt and M to merge it at center. Yeah, I'll just move this inside. Okay. Let's exclude interactions. Okay, we got the shape of a building right now. But keep in mind, there's not a like a sharp edge in our day-to-day life. Like we can't have a sharp edge. If there's a sharp edge in your objects, it might just make it unrealistic. So just remove the sharp edge. We can just select the edge and press Control and B to bevel it. Control and B to bevel, and we can slightly make that edge along less sharp. That is Control B to bevel, and you can see that the edges slightly not less sharp. അതായത് നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു എഡ്ജ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം, അത് കൺട്രോളും ബി നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ അത് ബെവൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഇത് ബെവൽ എന്നാ പറയാ. നമ്മള് ഒരു എഡ്ജിനെ സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ആക്കി അത് പ്രിന്റ് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. When we select this edge, press Control B, we can change this. So when we go to it, you can see the edge is not sharp. There's a slight curve and there's a smoothness here. Repeat and repeat it on all the other edges. So I'll just do that. I'll definitely select all the edges in a single move. I'll press Control B. This select. Select this edges too and perform a bevel. Okay, press Control B and enable it. Now these edges are a lot less sharp and more smooth. Do this on this edges too. On the Control to bevel, click on the other edge. Bevel. There's a, now these edges are lowered. And this exclude it to 8 plus E again and plus G and Z move it down. And just do that move it. I'll do that A to E plus S scale it to G and Z scale it down. Okay. Fine. Now once we have the model right, now we have a model. We can add a texture to it by clicking on the UV editing. So you can see a tab named UV editing. When we click on it, we'll have a UV editor on the left side of our screen. Now go back to object mode by holding the mouse in the 3D layout. Just tab, go to the object mode. Now on the right side, you can see the second last tab named material properties. Click on there and we'll add a material for our object. So then click new and rename this material one material 0012 Philippines. Now we'll see we can see a few properties below that. So when we so go into the base color and you can see a slight dot in the right side of and the base color. Base color and the dot just click on that dot and under texture add image texture. Uh, Under texture there's image texture. Then click on just below that there will be an option named new and open. Now I'll use a texture I have already downloaded from the internet. I'll just open that. I'll just use this one. I'll use this one. Okay. And open the image you want. Go back, maybe scroll in the top object that on the tab with object mode. When the mouse scroll it, we can see on the right side there will be ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാവാത്തവർക്ക് ഇവിടെ ബേസ് കളറിന്റെ അവിടെ നമുക്ക് ടെക്സ്റ്റിന്റെ താഴെ ഇമേജ് ടെക്സ്റ്റിന്റെ കാണും ആ ഇമേജ് ടെക്സ്ചർ എടുത്തിട്ട് ഇവിടെ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്താൽ മതി നമ്മളിവിടെ ഓപ്പൺ ആക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട ടെക്സ്ചർ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്യുക ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക ഓപ്പൺ ഇമേജിലേക്ക്. So once we have this texture loaded, press Z on the layout. Press Z and move the mouse downwards when you select the material tool. We'll have this texture. But right now it doesn't make any sense, right? So we'll just go into the edit mode. Press A. Press A to select all the faces. And on top here you will see UV. So click on UV and select Cube Projection. Now just go in the UV editor. ഇപ്പൊ ചെയ്യുന്നത് മെറ്റീരിയൽ നമ്മളിനകത്ത് ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് അതിന് നമ്മൾ എല്ലാ കേസും സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി എ നെക്കുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാ ഫേസും സെലക്ട് ആവും. യു വിയില് മേളിൽ കാണുന്ന യു വിയില് ട്യൂബ് പ്രൊജക്ഷൻ വെക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ അത് അതിന്റെ രീതി മൊത്തം മാറും, ടെക്സ്ചർ മൊത്തം മാറും. So when we are working with texture, go into the UV editor and select all the edges and then just play around with it, like reality, move it, and sometimes it will come automatically, sometimes it will be okay with the texture we have right now. So I just move it. Like, I like the way it have. Yes, that's I just use another texture so can understand. So I go back into the edit mode, just move around, just adjust scale, and yeah, I'm trying to make a door move, so just try to move accordingly. I just select these cases here. Just see, and you will get come a circle around the cursor, and left click to select all the faces here, and right click to move them. നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഫേസ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് സി നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്കിവിടെ ക്ലോസറിന്റെ ചുറ്റും ഒരു സർക്കിൾ ഉണ്ട്. അല്ല ആ സർക്കിൾ കിട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ആ സർക്കിളിന്റെ തുടർന്ന ഫേസ് എല്ലാം നമുക്കിങ്ങനെ വേഗം സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. അത് നമുക്ക് അൺസെലക്ട് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ മിഡിൽ മൗസ് ബട്ടണിലേക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് അൺസെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. So I'll just select all these faces and just move it around. Now I have a door. Select this case. That just it so that it does make sense. Now just and then we can here. Now so here, okay. Select these spaces here. Like these spaces here, and we can just um, move it and do some more in the middle here. Okay, now we'll have a correct level. So now it's a like cut here. So this we'll fix the data. So we just select this face and on the select on row, the select similar and select normal. So right now all uh, top faces are selected and we'll change all this into here. We have some ground able നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു ഫേസ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്ത് പോയി സെലക്ട് സിമ്പിൾ ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നോർമൽ ഒക്കെ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഇത് സെയിം നോർമലിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ഫേസസും സെലക്ട് ആകും. നമുക്ക് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു ഇത് സ്കെയിലും ചെയ്ത് അത് കഴിച്ച് നമുക്ക് കേട്ടാം. പിന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പൊ ഒരു റൂഫ് പോലെ ഒരു ടെക്സ്ചർ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമുക്കത് റൂഫ് പോലെ ആക്കാം.
എന്തൊക്കെ പറയും അല്ല ഇതിന് പോവാൻ കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റും.
Just rotate this around.
ഞാനിത് കൊപ്പാണ് കാണുന്നത്.
This is real select these both of these edge faces and press UV and click on project from view so we can project the UV the reference on the view we have here. Just move around these vertices of the UV editor and you will get change it, adjust it so that it does resemble a roof. Right now doesn't do that. Okay. Yeah. Select these spaces here. Alt left click to select a loop. So we have select these spaces here. Just scale it. And some way it does make sense. Well, okay. It is the same this direction. It is the same here. With, yeah. Okay. Now, what is it? Just straighten this edge here. Here. Okay. I just like this place. Okay. Around here. Okay. Like that. See. Select the rest of the rest of the places again. You from It is continued. Okay, right now. Let's adjust this. But, this texture here is moved on here over the door kind of thing. Over the door. Like that. Okay, fine, right. Nice. Anybody have any doubts? You can ask. Okay. Let's face here. This, um, combination. Just it extrude this door inwards. So I have a depth here. I'll click on the knife tool on the left side of the bar. When you go into the edit mode, there's a knife tool. Click on it and just trace the door here. And, that's it. When you reach the edge, click and enter. And you will have a new face there. So that is it. You will have a new face. Press E to extrude and G and G, G to extrude. Is negative. Press G and move it along the Y axis. When you do this, you will see a stretching. The texture is stretching here. When you're moving a face inwards, you see a texture stretching. So when we to fix this, we just select this uh, faces which have stretching. Um, Shift click on the faces. And on the UV editors, you uh, just press 7 on your keyboard to go into the top view. And on when you go, when you press 7, you will go to the top view. Like on the numpad, when you press 7, you will go to top view. On the UV menu, press UV and project from view. Project from view, and you will have a this. Just move this. Stretching of the texture as been. Okay. I'll do the same on top here. ഇവിടെയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാം എഡിറ്റ് മോഡിൽ കയറാൻ ആ ഡോറിൽ നിന്ന് കട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ ക്ലിക്ക് here just the door frame raise the door frame and then when we get a group click on it and press enter you will have a new face there select it and press E and G for the axis and you can explode to select what repeat select these edges you know, yeah, Okay, when we select all the textures in the spreadsheet, go into the front view, select UV and project from view, and just move this like in the somewhere view. Okay, yeah, we fixed it. This is a truck building I created. See there, I just fix this texture in this. So now here we have finished the texture of our building. Hello. Here we have now we have uh, finished the texturing of our building. Yeah, we can do the back also. Do that later. I guess. We can do this. Okay. Yeah, in the same process with this door and we'll get slightly realistic. Um, yeah. So next we can render this model. To render this model, we firstly need we will go back to the layout. We go back to the layout and select the press Z here. Go to material preview and we'll have the texture ready here. So, to render the model we have, first we need a camera and a light. Uh, Camera to output the image and a light to illuminate the scene. So I'll on this tab here go into the second picture with like a shape of a TV camera. അപ്പോൾ ഇതേപോലെ ഈ ഒരു സിമ്പിളില് നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ റെൻഡർ എഞ്ചിൻ ഇ വി എന്ന് കാണാൻ പറ്റും. We'll have a render engine EV and click on it and drop down and the drop down menu will be click on cycles and we'll change the render into cycles render. Render engine will be cycles render. Okay. Now after that we go click on our object, go to material view. No, I'll first make a light. I'll just put a plane here. So I'll just press Shift and A to provide an avenue, and on the mesh I'll click on plane and press G to move it. On the numpad, you can press 1 to go into the front view, 3 to move on to the right view, and 7 to go on to the top view. That is 1, 3, and 7. Those who don't have the numpad, okay, you can go to down here and view. Um, on top here, view, and go viewpoint, view and viewpoint. There is a door bottom, and click on either of these, and you will see the front view, top view, right view. So I'll go to the right view and angle this plane to a 45-degree. So click on R, press on R and rotate it to and 45. Just type 45 in your keyboard, and it will rotate on exact 45 degree. And press enter. So you will have a plane facing the our model. Go into right view and G with somewhere around the scale. That's it. To cover much more area. Okay. Once we have the plane setup, click go to the materials tab here, materials properties. Click on it and press new. Change the name to light. And on the okay, there's an option here named surface. And click on the right of the surface, there will be a dot click on it and change that to emission. The third one, emission. I'll repeat. Uh, on the bottom of the menu, please mute your mic.
കരിവെള്ളൂർ സമരത്തിന്റെ നേതാവ് കരിവെള്ളൂർ പറ ഏതാണ്ട് വിഷല്ലേ ദേവയാനിയാണോ
On the surface, click on the principal right dot here. Click on it and emission. Once you click that, change the strength to 5. So now the flame is more bright and it's glowing. Okay. We provide another flame here so that uh, we provide another flame so that our model is sitting on top of it. Scale the flame so that it behaves like a ground. Scale that. Okay. That's fine. And press Shift plus A again and add a camera. Shift and A and there's an option camera here. Click on it and then a camera will be present in our seat. And press G and move the camera like position the camera. On the right side here, we can see a camera icon. So when we click on it, we'll see the camera's position and adjust it accordingly by pressing G to move this camera and G and Y to move the Y axis and X to move the X axis. G and Y just move like that. Right. Now that we have our model in the camera's frame, plane. Okay, so that's away from the camera's viewing angle. Okay. Now I just move this plane like here. Go back again. Tail. Okay. So now when we go, and if we want to see our render preview, press Z and click on render. When we click on render, we will be seeing this. Can everybody see this? This is how it looks when the object is rendered in Blender. We go into the camera. When we look on the camera, we can see this. Hello? So this is our finished render. This is the basics of the Blender. We did a model, we did modeling, texturing, and now we have finished the render. It's provided the light in the scene on the camera and how our object is rendered successfully. We can go into the top like this file edit render, like in the menu bar. If we go into the render and click on render image, we can render this image to a PNG or JPEG format you want to. Like we can get an output of this model. Right now, if I click on this render image, like it will take a long time, like 2 to 3 minutes. So I just doing it. You can do this yourself. Okay. Now that's it. We are finished. We can do this. We can do this. Like, uh, okay. Uh, right now, we just did model a single building. We can do the same and change the design of this model, and we can output it as a scene. I did just recently. I did, the more project I did before. Save this one. I just open this one. You can provide a okay. That's it. I guess. Is there few other models we can do?